All right, if you're a LENFI holder, you might be wondering what in the world is going on with LENFI this week. Why is it down almost 53%? And what is going on with the LENFI token? And since I'm a big thought leader on LENFI, you might be wondering, am I buying LENFI? Am I selling LENFI? First, what is going on to cause this price dip? And then what am I doing because of the price dip? Am I buying? Am I selling? What do I think investors should do? Okay. You can see right here, this candle right here is representative of this week, and we are down about 50%. You can see all the way down there. The LENFI token actually dipped all the way down to 1.3 ADA. Started the week out at 2.8 ADA, down to 1.3 ADA, but now it is making a resurgence back to about 1.82 ADA. As I've been recording this video, this went all the way from 1.79 to now 1.82. So people are buying this thing up. I actually bought 500 ADA more LENFI, about 282 LENFI yesterday. So I took an opportunity to buy the dip. And by the end of this video, I want you to know why price is dipping, what the LENFI drama is, and what I think is still, like, what do I think is going to happen with the LENFI price? Do I think people should buy? Do I think people should sell? Or what am I doing, right? So we'll explain all that. The first thing I want to do, though, is jump over here into Twitter to show you where this all started. Now, if you're not big on Twitter, you're not big on Discord, you might be out of the loop of what LENFI is doing and what's happening. So I want to share this information with you. On December 11th, 2 days ago, the first big thing that happened was this tweet right here. Kind of a cryptic tweet, basically said there are potential complications and they strongly encourage borrowers with active loans on LENFI V2 to consider settling their balances as soon as possible. Now, not a whole lot of explanation, just a one tweet. And you could probably guess people down here are wanting context. They're wanting explanation. What is going on? You know, you can't say this without giving us more information. What are the complications? People want to know. And I think a lot of this comes from like the trauma that we have in crypto of like MELD going down, Cardano going down, AVAX going down, meme coins going down, NFTs going down. Like people don't, when somebody makes a post like this, they're instantly wondering, is LENFI hacked? Is it compromised? Is it rugging? Is the team leaving? Is it shutting down? This would all spell very bad news for the LENFI holders as an investment, right? This is part of the risk we take in crypto. But this is the first tweet that started causing a little bit of a stir on crypto Twitter. After that, a second tweet went out, this one right here. Reminder, please repay outstanding loans, withdraw funds from V2 as a precaution to stay safe. They're working to resolve the issue and share a timeline for some new smart contracts. So we know something is wrong with the smart contracts. If you're watching this video and you want more comprehensive view after you're done watching this video, go listen to this current situation review. They provide a lot of detail about what's going on. But as kind of an insider, I do know what's going on. And if you're just part of the Discord, that's what I mean by an insider, just somebody who's in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, you kind of are caught up with what's happening. But what happened is the LENFI team is preparing to do their version 3 upgrade. Version 3 is a really big upgrade, bringing P2Pool and P2P together into one platform. And so version 3 was being worked on. And during the time, one of the team members noticed a critical bug in the smart contracts for version 2, which is the lending pool part, right? Where you can pool your assets in supply or as borrowing collateral, right? And so somebody in the team noticed that there was a bug. And from that, they started making these announcements. As they noticed the bug, they started running a liquidation bot to keep track of anyone who is liquidated from the bug. So the big issue that we have here is that there was a bug in the LENFI V2. Although it was not compromised, the team found it and simply let people know. This kind of had a cascading effect, as many would expect it would. But so far, nothing really drastically bad has happened. As you can imagine, people are curious and questioning, more about this. Is the protocol compromised? Is V2 still going to be up and running? And what the LENFI team is saying is that they found a bug. They want to make sure everyone's safe. So they made an announcement asking everyone to withdraw their funds until the issue is resolved. In the Discord, they say it'll probably take like 2 or 3 days, so throughout the end of this week, to resolve the issue and kind of get some new smart contracts out there. But because LENFI is so decentralized, they don't have a backdoor into the protocol. They don't have an ability to withdraw people's funds for them. They don't have an ability to kind of like do all these things that some other protocols do. And so they're trying to get the message out to get people to pull funds so that they can patch the smart contract and then put on new smart contracts and people can go back to lending as usual. The reason that it's so important for them to let people know to remove funds is that the bug is still there, right? The bug is still there. They're going to leave it there for a little bit and let people withdraw their funds, but eventually the team is going to have to hack their own protocol with the bug in order to recover the rest of the funds. As they noticed that this bug was there, the first thing that they started doing is running a liquidation bot. Now, what this liquidation bot can do is keep track of who's been liquidated and make people full. This is a very big deal, I think. They also said that there were 2 audits and a bug bounty for their version 2, and the team member found the issue after all of that. So other auditing companies didn't even find this bug. It's a very, very, somehow it's eluded everyone. And so it's very good that they found it. And I think it's very good that the team is informing everyone instead of kind of keeping it on the back burner while they fix some stuff. Now, if they kept it on the back burner, fix some stuff, and then tried to redeploy new smart contracts, somebody could hack it while they're trying to fix it. So it's very important for the team to put the announcement out and try and let people know what's going on so they have the best chance of keeping their funds safe. But this liquidation bot is a big deal. This ties into the price action. Why did we see this much price action going downwards? It's not as much of the retail LENFI holders selling. The big thing that happened was as the LENFI team noticed that there was this bug, they thought to themselves, well, it could get hacked. And how do we protect people if it gets hacked? What they decided to do is sell a portion of their LENFI onto the open market, collecting some stablecoin or some ADA so that if the protocol did get hacked, they would be able to repay people with the liquidation bot. So a lot of this sell pressure is coming from the LENFI team in order to protect funds that the team owns so that they can repay people who might have been affected by the liquidation. Good news in the Discord is that not many people are actually being affected by this liquidation of funds, right? Not a lot of people were able to close their loans and keep all their money in their collateral, which is very, very good news, much better than somebody hacking the protocol. So what does all this mean? First thing I think it means is that one, I'm very proud that the team found out about this issue before anyone else, before any negative parties, right? Secondly, I like that the team communicated the issue, although I think they could have done it a little bit better, right? Not to be like, there's something going wrong, but to be like, hey, something's going wrong. Don't freak out, just a little bit more concise idea of what's going on. Although they can't share what the bug is or what part it is, because then, obviously somebody would go hack it, right, before everyone removed their liquidity. But I like how they found the bug. I like how they are committed to protecting the people with a liquidation bot, with having funds to repay people, right, who are affected, and then to also let people know. I think people are kind of scared of these things, right? People don't really realize the risk that they take in a lending protocol. You don't just have health factor and collateralization risk, you also have smart contract risk. This is true with every lending protocol in the entire crypto world and every DEX where you supply liquidity to a DEX, right? This is true with every smart contract ever. It's not just a LENFI thing. And so I like how the team has handled this. I think they could have done the communication a little bit better, but now after 2 days, we have the communication. So that has caught up. The next big thing to notice is that this is one of the core reasons why I invested in LENFI is the team, but also the way that they are decentralized. There is no backdoor to the LENFI protocol. They have to hack their own protocol. They have to make new smart contracts in order to get this thing fixed. And, I think it actually just is a good thing for people. The protocol is getting stronger as they solve these things. And fortunately, lending protocols and smart contracts are still so new. There is no roadmap to handle this situation, especially as a decentralized protocol with no backdoors. And so I think the LENFI team is really doing the best that they can. And there's going to be a lot of lessons learned in this process. But even if they're going to the version 3 smart contracts, or even if they updated from, Plutus V2 to Plutus V3, they might have had to do this as well. I'm not 100% sure how the transition can go from V2 to V3 or from Plutus scripts V2 to Plutus scripts V3. But it makes me wonder, would we have had to move our funds anyways? That's a question that I personally have. So wrapping this all up, that is the situation. LENFI was not hacked. They're not leaving. They're still doing good things, but there was a bug in a smart contract that they're working to fix. They're trying to get people to get off the platform to stay safe. They're going to fix the platform and we can all go back to using it. People should have to recognize, and people should recognize the risks that they take with lending protocols, okay? All that's good. What do I think about LENFI as an investment from this point forward? Because I've been very vocal that I think it's a great investment. From this, I still think that it is a good investment. I think that it might take some time for people to catch up with price again, but that gives you room for it to be a good investment for you. The big things I'm watching on this weekly chart, this is a LENFI ADA chart, is that price is still holding this amazing 20-week moving average. This is just beautiful how price has rebounded above the 20-week moving average. Makes me very confident in the price action of this product. We also have the RSI simply just touching the moving average, not going below, but just holding here. And we have the MACD still above the 0 line, still above that orange line, still doing well. So I think the next couple weeks for price are going to be very important to see what people are doing. I think, it might come over here to the side for a little bit, right? We do have to build up some confidence in investors after this event again. But personally, I don't think that this is a giant reason to panic. You might be thinking I'm just saying that because I hold a position in LENFI. It's not really that reason. The reason I invested in LENFI is because of the team, because of the decentralization, because the price of the token is down here. The risk reward down here is in our favor. It's in my favor to buy something at this level and not at this level, right? There's a point where I will stop buying LENFI, and it's around right here. It's around like 3 ADA. I'm not going to buy any more LENFI after 3 ADA because I'm in significant profit at that point. And so it doesn't make sense to me. Right back here, if you remember, right back here around 3 to 3.5 ADA, almost all the way up to 4 ADA, people were kind of getting crazy on the FOMO of the LENFI pump, right? But when it drops 50% from that, nothing has changed from last week or from last month. So everyone that was bullish here should still be bullish here, in my opinion. There was a critical bug in the smart contract, but the team caught it, right? If they didn't tell anyone, you wouldn't even know, right? And so that is one thing I think as an investor is very important. I think the team did the right thing by letting people know, and I'm not going to punish them by selling out of my position because I don't think that's a good reason to sell. I think price is one of 100 aspects of why I would invest in something. And none of the core values of the project, of the team, of the fundamentals, of the tokenomics, none of that has changed. And so for me, I personally think that this is another great time for me to buy a little bit more. Yesterday, I bought 500 ADA more. Maybe this weekend, I'll try and find some more dollars to get ADA to put a little bit more here. And then from there, just people were talking about how this liquidation is affecting every other coin on the market. I'm not sure that's 100% true. I do think some coins have come down because of this LENFI kind of like liquidation thing, or people having to get out of loans. I think some coins have come down a little bit, but I don't think that this is the core sole reason. I think the crypto market might have been due for a little bit of a correction. We see that in Bitcoin. We see that in Cardano. You see LENFI down 41% over the 7 days. So, I mean, a lot of things are down right now. A lot of things are up. I don't think that LENFI is the primary driver. I think it's one of many factors that are happening right now. This small event, I don't think, is a massive impact on the giant thing that LENFI is building. I still like what the project has going for it. I still like what the team is doing and what the token's doing. And I don't know, just all the things. If I want to hold a lending protocol on Cardano, this is the lending protocol I choose to hold. So from there, I'm going to buy a little bit more. I'm going to do a little bit more things. And I think over the long term, this project will still do very well. Somewhere up here, 20 ADA maybe. So that's what I'm looking at. This is what's going on with LENFI. This is why price is down, and this is where I think things are going. I'm still very bullish on the project, and I think things are still going to do well. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you switching? Some people are going to liquid now. Some people are sticking with LENFI. What are you doing? Let me know in the comments. You think LENFI is still a good project? I personally do. Love to hear your comments, but next week or this weekend, we might get some more updates so we can maybe do a follow-up video if you want to see that. If you want to see that, drop it down in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this gets you informed on price action and what's going on. And to me, this seems like a very small blip in a very much larger picture. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.